number 1 in the Vault of Sands in the Gear Raid, Grade 2, Oracle Trial. So I don't really feel like I need to throw anything else into that right now. I could try to spread my lead a little bit so that Donkey Fries and Rabid Rodent, who are both hot on my tail, don't surpass me. But I think that if they do, I can just, we can race for the win if that's what we need to do. And I don't really necessarily need it. I did get, that was another thing I failed to tell you guys. I did get the shard today over to go to Shard Assembly. You need 60 of these little puzzle pieces. And then you can get the Dawnbringer, which is the Lady Mina exclusive artifact. I don't know if I equipped it yet on her. Let's see if I did or not. I haven't been using her. I don't have her leveled up yet. Cody told me earlier that that she apparently got a buff after she was brought down to where she was supposed to be. That's what that whole thing was, with being able to reset your characters or something. So she gets like brought back down to where she should have been, the bug fixed or whatever. And then people were upset. So they put in this way for you to get your tokens back and things from leveling her up. So I guess people probably did that. And then they gave her a buff. So I don't know exactly where she's at the moment, but that's what I heard. So, okay. Let us look into putting her artifact on, or maybe I already did. Okay, I already did. Excellent. Good job, me. I could promote her. I don't think I will at the moment, because if we look on here, we currently don't have a thing running for that right now, this Corridor of Glory. That's the one that gives you bonuses for leveling up, starting out, promoting heroes, or upgrading hero skills to win trophies and redeem rewards. And it starts in 2 days, so it seems like there's no real sense in me throwing a bunch of points into somebody that I'm not currently using, and I don't have any need to use at the moment, when that's going to be happening in 2 days, and I can just, double dip at that time with that. So, alright, I wait on that. Then I come over here to the arena and let's see what we have. I told you I did redo some of these. My current team has 288,584 BP. Let's see if we can fight anybody. We certainly can. We have up here Unknown Glimpse. He has a little more BP than we do. But we're going to give it a go anyway. He has some faces that I recognize. I see Hatsuit, I see Numera, and I see Guan Yu. The other guys, I recognize them, but I don't know who they are. So, 296,005 points is what he has. Let us give it a go and see what happens. Let's auto fight and watch how the charade plays out. Unknown Glimpse is also from the United States, I noticed. First thing he does is, of course, put out Hatsuit. Now, interestingly, he's got her facing down, and yet she hit behind her perfectly fine. I really do have to check out her abilities and find out what's up with that. I'm getting just slaughtered by that. Hatsuit is very good. I have been working on her. We're not there yet. So her ability is Ghastly Burst. Deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 230% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 4 seconds. Then down here, they threw out Knight Arlott. Okay, that's the dude with all the stuff on his face. He has Cage of Rancor. When activated, increases the range of Soulbound, Purgatory, and Block by 2. Based on the number of enemies inflicted with burning and range, inflicts an equal amount of burning on the target with Condemnation, up to 5 stacks. Then pulls up to 5 ground enemies in range, dealing 400% AoE damage and inflicting stun. Within 15 seconds of its duration, gains unyielding for 5 seconds upon taking fatal damage for the first time. Now that was a lot. Big old mouthful right there. Now they've thrown out Fenris. Fenris is a centaur with Undying Will. I don't know what Undying Will is, because it disappeared, but I think that a centaur on a platform is very interesting. Alright, so that was Unknown Glimpse with 296,005 BP. Stats show that top damage on the board was very close, but it was Hatsuit with 5,188,420, followed by Beatrix with 5,178,140, After that, it drops down fairly significantly to Valise with 3,351,670. Then again, another huge drop, about in half actually, down to Magda with 1,621,190, followed by that knight. I think it was Knight Arlott is what it's. No, he's the one below. This guy is Dude in Hat. Blue Dude in Hat did 1,282,020 damage. So interesting numbers there. They didn't get out Guan Yu. But very, very interesting. All right. Moving on, we got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 8,000 XP potions for that. Now, I think that was the only one that I can fight against right now, because everyone else all has at least 400,000 VP. And if it was 400,000 even, I might be willing to give it a go. I don't know that I would. I think the most I would attempt with this party, which again is 288,584 BP. So I think that the highest I would attempt might be like 370,000. I would give that a try. Even though I would lose, I would still give that a try. But I'm not going to give 400,000 a try with this team. It just doesn't make sense to do that. All right, so out we go, and let's see. What do we want to do next? Let's. I think the flying guinea pig would tell me that I don't have anything to do. There's no red dot on it. So, how about the events tab? Let's see what's going on right now, or what's ending and what's started today. Tales of the Smith is ending, but I've already collected all of the things from that. That's the one where you enhance gear and claim prizes. We've got Engraver's Exhibition. That has begun today, and I haven't done any of it. That's the one where you have the stamped engraved rings, and you stamp your engraved ring on tiles, and you make patterns and get rewards. All right, let's go to that then. And so, what I learned from my viewers is that if we just click this stamp button, it automatically stops you as soon as you have reached the amount that you need on here. Very odd, but that's what we do. All right, so now that we have all of them on that we need, and it gave us that nice little banner to let us know that we do, we're going to swap some things out. So we're going to swap this one for there, confirm, and then we're going to swap this one for there. We're going to confirm that. We were very bad at hitting the right spot, as is so often the case. But that's all right. We're going to get there. We're just going to swap these until we get them all. And we have plenty of engraved stamps to be able to do the first one at the very least. Okay, so we got all that. We click over here. We got 50 diamonds, 6 5-star psychic power shards, and 100,000 gold. Now, this time we're going to be trying to make a heart. And we'll just stamp to our heart's content. Oh, that was amazing. So all those stamps, and yet we only got 2 of them in the correct place. Well, or no, we also can't swap anything because we're out of stamps. Cool. All right. Well, that was fast. Let's go over to the Sanguine Throne over here where we've got these Crimson Quests. Complete Artifact Forge 10 times. And for that, we get, I don't know, but we'll find out in a minute. Okay, well maybe we don't, because we don't have a lot of these pieces, it looks like. We can forge a couple in the Mythic Forge, which we're most likely to get a legendary in, by the way. Yeah, sure, let's try that. We'll do 2 here. Let's see what we have. We got Etral's Gaze and Rex's Vow. So, Etral's Gaze, dealing critical damage, has a 15% chance to ignore 30% of the target's defense and magic resistance for 3 seconds. It's interesting because it's not Etril specific, but it is class limited to marksman. Then we have Rex's Vow, which again is not limited to Rex alone, but to all of the category. So all defenders can use Rex's Vow, reduces damage taken by 10% when protected by a shield. Ah, man. All right. Excellent. And then exclusive forge over here, which we're most likely to get a mythic from. Let us forge a piece of it and see what happens here. We got a Codex of Silence, which is promising because that looks like Beatrix on it. It is Beatrix. Mythic Artifact Codex of Silence. Beatrix exclusive. Increases attack by 20%. Extends 3 meters effect duration by 3 seconds and increases its movement speed. Now that is not too shabby. I think we go and see about that, putting that on, right? Let's find Beatrix over here. There she is, and I have no idea what artifact I currently have on her. Looks like Tidal Ring, which I'm not sad about Tidal Ring, but I'm going to go ahead and put her very own artifact on instead. Let's try a quick equip. I bet it'll do it. It did do it. Wonderful. Now let's enhance this Codex of Silence and get ourselves a little bit of a better piece. I don't use a lot of the mithril, and so I end up having quite a bit of it hanging around, which is nice for things like that when I can just go and level it up. All right, there we are. Now, events, and we'll go back to the Sanguine Throne in the Crimson Press. Complete artifact forged 10 times gets us nothing because we didn't do it. I only did it 3 times. Beautiful. All right. Try again. This time we'll go over to the challenge quest where we have completed something. Oh man, complete 1 Engraver's Exhibition pattern. And for that, we get 5 quick clear tickets and 1 Demon Slayer's medallion. Okay, now, so we got that done. Let's see, what else do we want to do? Perform 50 summons in collaboration Scarlet Feast Ancient Summoning. Perform 90 summons in collaboration Scarlet Feast Ancient Summoning. Yeah, it would be cool, but you can only do what you can do. We do have 11 days left on that, so there's some possibility of getting a little bit further in there. Curiosity makes me come over here to see. We don't currently have any. I do have a good number of the rare summoning crystals, not a lot, but we've got 27 of them. I could throw some more into there and attempt to get Van Helsing. But keeping in mind that I have already gotten a pity summon not too long ago, and then after that we got Lady Mina, so you know it's not gonna be too pretty. I could throw 1 at it, or 1 at, yeah, I don't want to put any into this, but I could throw 1 at this for the daily anyway. I need to do it, so may as well go ahead and do that. Summon somebody and see what we get here. Probably Cutter. Nope, it's Dagna. Alright, Dagna, the 3-star defender from the Northern faction. She's the Lord. Mighty things come in small packages. Dagna is a North Throne faction leader able to greatly heal herself. Alright, so we performed our summon. We get this daily reward of 5 engraved rings and 2 4-star psychic power shards. Okay, excellent, which means then we can come back over here and go down to the Engraver's Exhibition where we can stamp another thing, it looks like. Yes, I think. Alright, and we could swap something into position, but I don't really see any reason to do that yet. We'll do that later. Okay, out of here. Let's go back to the arena to see how much longer we have. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So, let's come over to the storage. We've got some shard to make. It is a 4-star psychic power shard. Nice. Got that. Back out of there. Alright. Okay, let's see. Have I done donations? I think I did donations today. I did. Okay. So, we shan't do that. I still have a bunch of stamina built up. I'm gonna just throw that this time into some XP raids, because I'm definitely going to need some more XP potions soon enough. So let's just max this out and start those in the background. Alright, let's see. When is this? Oh, Immortal Codex has already started. I apparently missed it beginning. Looks like there's Conqueror. I think I might remember what that is. Maybe not. Okay, it's Conqueror. The Conqueror periodically summons a multitude of undead creatures. Conqueror continuously enhances the undead's attributes. The Conqueror remains impervious to enemy attacks, but shares HP with his summoned creatures. I wanted to say minions, but no, not minions, just creatures. Boss rush enhancement. Allied heroes increase attack speed significantly. All right, let's look at the battle. Yes, okay, this is the one that I was thinking of then. I have no idea what my current thought on it would be. I've tried different methods on this. We may as well get a baseline fight in real quick. Could auto fight and get that, but instead, let's go ahead and challenge. And so this is what we had last time. And I think we can make this a little bit better now than we did before. We have some good options here. Last time I'd been going basically full team arrogance on the situation. This time we have some options, so let's see about how we want to try these guys. I don't know, that might be the way I want to go with this. Perhaps. But I'm trying to kind of look it over. What would be the goal here? And is it a good idea? I mean, this is all fighters. There's no there are no defenders to throw up front in the group that I have right now. Is that what I want to do? Or do I want to go with having, okay, if I do it like this, what if I put them behind the wall? Let's try that. All right. Okay, so let's throw Xena out first, right here. Then I think we could put Arrogance back here, and then Adrian over here. Magda goes a couple ahead. So what if we put Magda here? Might should have put her in the middle where I have arrogance, but that's all right. We'll put her here for now because that's what I've got, and then move her back here. Now we've had Xena out too long already. Let's pick her up, and I don't want to turn on ultimates yet. I'll turn those on after the boss fight commences. The good news is this is giving us a whole minute to get Xena back out. Don't really want to put her up quite yet. Give the folks a second to start approaching the fence before I do. Okay. Well, I'm going to wait a second longer, actually. Okay. I waited a second longer. There we go. Now, when they get close to the fence, or when they're at it, there we go. I'll go ahead and start the casting of the ultimates. So we made it to C before we had to turn on the ultimates, and that sounds like a good thing to me. The fence is barely touched at this point, so it's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave Xena there, even though it may be better to pick her up and put her back. I think I'm just gonna leave her there. Now they're definitely piling up on the fence line, so that'll start to matter very, very quickly. And once they break the fence, it's all over because they're just going to walk through us, no problem. Hey, we made it to an S rating. I'm fairly happy with that. S plus, not bad. Maybe we can get S plus plus. Let's see. Oh, 2S's, nice, nice. I'll take it. So that wasn't bad for a first try with those guys. I'm pretty okay with that. We got a new record, double S. Very nice. All right, next. We got 2,350 immortal sovereigns there. Let's look at the stats. Stats show Rosalia just doing great. And honestly, if I had put her in the middle instead of at the edge, I think that would have made a pretty good difference in how that went too. Lubu was next with 48,000 or 48 million, sorry, 15,900. Then Idrin, 37,448,700. Then down to Magda with 18,129,000. Sorry, I can't read. 18,129,000. And then Arrogance at 15,253,700. And of course, Cena was at the bottom. Interesting. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder what difference it would make had I put Rosalia where she should have gone. Why don't we try it and see what it looks like? And I may do it completely wrong this time and totally fail. We'll see. All right. So, which order do I want to put them in? That's the question. Okay. I think we're going to start with Rosalia this time. All right, Rosalia out here. Then I had Idrin over here, which was effective. We can put, okay, let's put Cena here. I should have put her out sooner. We can put Magda here. That makes sense. Lubu can go here. And then Arrogance can go here. I feel that might be a little bit better of a setup than I had previously. Let's pick up Cena. All right, so now I'm going to wait until things start getting closer to the fence, or I put Xena back down, or before I turn on ultimates. So we've hit the C rating, which is where we were last time when I had to start sticking down Xena and the ultimates. And I think we're about there now. I'm going to throw down Xena. And we're at B at this point. I think the setup is a little bit better. And we're going to turn on the ultimates anymore. Not quite. Almost. Wait till they see the whites of their eyes and all that, Got it. So we made it almost to A before I needed to turn those on. So that's pretty cool. They're definitely starting to hit that wall pretty in mass. So it won't be too much longer before they break through. And there they come. So it was actually not quite as good. It looked pretty good there for a minute, but it didn't turn out to be in the end. So, okay. I mean, it was pretty close. We were, looks like 50,000 less, I believe, than we did before. That's not too bad. I'm okay with not updating that. And then we'll look at the stats. So again, Rosalia topped it with 270,181. So no one has been close to her level of damage that she did. Lubu is next at 38,345,200. Still very good. And Etran is below him, 23,320,800. And then Arrogance is much lower at 15,272,700. We don't have anybody boosting him up anymore. So that's part of the situation. Now the question is, should I focus less on some of these people at the bottom, like Xena and Magda, and instead try to consider how can I boost Rosalia's damage? Since she does so very much, and you look at Magda, she does very little, or she did very little this time. What would be the better way to go to drop Magda and replace with a boost for Rosalia? Could be the way to go. Who do I have is the other question, who's a melee unit. And one thing I actually forgot to do was look at Tacticians too, because Tacticians can be put on the board as well. So let's look and just kind of glance around and see who we have. Not that I necessarily remember replacing any of these people, but in case I decide to. I don't know. I'll have to think about these things. I mean, it's possible. It's possible that I might want to replace some of my guys with some people that would otherwise not seem to make a lot of sense. But like, for instance, we have here the little-known Narvi, who's at level 30, but she has some inspiration. See this? Grants 2 random allies 10% inspiration and restores 8 cost. Increases attack proportionally to the caster's attack. The caster in this case has not a great attack, but 10% inspiration. What I wonder is her attack right now at level 30, probably pretty low and with no gear on too. Her attack is 610, so that would not be a significant amount, but it's something to think about that she can do that. And there's a possibility that might be something I want to look at further later on. But anyway, just some thoughts. Because Rosalia is topping the damage so incredibly much, there may be something to it to put her in a position of basically the cash cow, you know, and everybody else is just kind of support. So, just a thought. Also, obviously, Etran did well and Rubu did well, but those are the top 3, and we could potentially do the top 3 and then do some support for those 3. But I don't know. I'll have to look and see what we have in the way of melee units in a little more depth than that general glance through that I just did. Anyway, that was fun. Let us now claim these background fights. We got 6,296 gold. 194,200 XP points, XP potions, and then a few different guys here, and it ended due to full hero capacity, which is so often in my life. So let's go over to heroes. I don't think that I have anybody I can sell as far as like 3. Oh, I do have some 3 stars. 4 stars, I'm pretty sure I don't have any. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell these blues and get 60 diamonds for that. That'll give us a couple of slots here. Otherwise, we can try to star up some people. Okay, let's just try to get these guys start up. And essentially what I'm trying to do is just make room more than anything to get more people. And then we can worry about other things later. Okay, we're out of ability to do more because we're out of potions. It's a shame. Alright, but we did make a little bit of room, which is nice. That means we can go and run some more gold rates over here. Not gold rates. The other ones. XP rates. That's the one. Alright, so we'll auto fight 3 times. Looks like on that. Hop out of there. And then what? Let's check the arena, see how it's looking. We can refresh. Let's do it. Okay, I don't have anybody I'm willing to fight. 417,000 is a little bit higher than I'm interested in. Quests, we've got a weekly quest done. Star up 1 hero to 4-star. That gives us 2 5-star psychic power shards. And then clearing the stage 50 times gives us 5 ancient summoning crystal shards. Alright, we finished those background fights. That was fast. 2,361 gold, 72,850 XP potions for that. Let's see. Nothing else I want to run in that regard right now. So, let's go, actually not there. I want to go to Dracula's castle over here. And let's check first and see what we have in the parlor. Okay, looks like I don't have anybody that I'm super interested in hiring at the moment. So, let us refresh it and see if that changes. Okay, I have Hollow, I think, but apparently we can upgrade Hollow. So let's upgrade Hollow. We had her at level 10. Let's bring her on up to level whatever this is. Max, it says. Don't know exactly what that means at this point. No, just as a refresher, she has Light of Bliss. When triggered, increases the hero's healing multiplier by 25% for 20 seconds, and the hero can heal 1 more target. Then we have single target heal, that's her main thing. Grants attack-based healing to 1 ally in range. And then thirdly, she has Energetic Bliss. When Light of Bliss is activated, applies Rage Regen to all allies in range every 1 second. Rage Regen restores 0.6% rage per second. So that is when this ultimate is going on. She can also regenerate rage. Very nice. Alright, so we got that. I'm happy enough with that. Let's refresh this and have a look at this. I don't think that I want any of these guys. See, I could get this ogre dude. But I'm not going to. I'm going to just refresh. Alright, let's get this guy, because he's got a thumbs up. I don't know who he is. I've seen this image before. Gale's Sacrifice. Marks 1 enemy target for 6 seconds and inflicts vulnerability versus magic damage, causing all heroes to prioritize attacking them. When any mark is active, causes HP drain equal to 10% of the current HP to the hero per second. So this is one of those cursed kind of things, you know, he's losing his health. When activated, ignores any shield carried by the target and directly reduces HP. Additionally, if any marked enemy dies, the hero will sacrifice them to summon Stormbreak that lasts for 16 seconds. Stormbreak summons the storm and deals 250% AoE damage with each attack, stunning the target for 0.5 seconds. Alright, that's interesting. Then we have Magic Attack, and that's his range on that. It says summons Windbreak to deal 100% damage that will bounce to 1 extra enemy. He also has Ethereal Blessing, summons Spirit Break at the ally's last location upon their death or retreat, which attack speed of allies in range is increased by 50. Okay, then we have Jungle's Wrath. When the hero dies or retreats, deals 40% magic damage to one enemy in range 45 times. Wow. So that means either when he dies or when you pick him up, that happens. That's kind of cool. He's got a self-destruct bomb. Explodes on death. His arena cost is reduced by 5. If we had him in the regular game, we could make use of that. But we're gonna hire him. Oh, that's why his picture looks familiar. I have him in my crew. How cool! I must therefore have already used him and forgotten. Okay, trying to think this through. What else does he do? Explodes when he dies. That's pretty cool. He summons all kinds of weird. See, this says Storm Beak here, but over here, oh, it is Beak. It's not Break. Whoa, weird. Okay, so it's Storm Beak. Is it? I don't know. Is it a creature? Maybe it's a creature. So Storm Beak. So a bird, right? Wind Beak, Storm Beak, and Spirit Beak. Interesting. Okay. So we will definitely hire him regardless. Seems like a good plan. All right. Now, let's get out of here. We used all of our free things. I didn't mean to leave the whole place, but, that's what I do, apparently. Let's go to Transylvania. Let's see what we have. Oh, yes, we were on this territory. Claim all of this wood and stone and coin stuff. Also, the Sanguine Font. We have some things to claim there. Let's claim them. Cool. Level this up to 41. Okay. Now, Wolf Guy. Now, what I messed up on last time was I made the assumption that that we were almost done fighting that last boss, and then it turns out that we weren't, and he was going to go on over to the next guys. So this time, we're going to try not to fail in that manner. We'll try failing in a different manner this time, because I like to keep things, I like to mix them up, you know? Okay, so we'll have a total of 6 people. Last time, I had a healer on one side and not on the other. I remember that. This time, what will we do? I wish that I knew more about these people, and we can't learn anything about them because it won't let us click it. That's a real shame, honestly. I think I tried using Hollow before and on a different fight, and she was just falling down dead all the time. But now that I see that she was level 10, that makes a lot more sense. I also can't help but notice that Brienne is level 10, and maybe then I don't want to bring Brienne along. Maybe I only want people with a little bit of level behind, right? So Draylen is great because Draylen is, first of all, level 40, and second of all, does a little heal, and it's not just for her, it's for all her compatriots in a little, round, it's not really a circle because, circles are more round, but, I don't know what I'll call it. It's kind of circular, semicircular, without being a semicircle. Alright, we're gonna try it anyway. We'll try, Draylen. What level is our little healer? Our little healer is level 30. What if I try replacing her? I don't know exactly what she does. She sends these butterflies out to people and they do some healing. I'm not sure what else she does. But we got this person whose name might be Farsi. Somebody was very excited about me getting him or her yesterday. Oregon was pleased with that acquisition. But okay, so that gives us currently 1 healer, 1 defender, 1 marksman, 1 mage, and 1 tactician at the moment. Let's see. we can throw in another defender right here. So then we have 2 defenders currently. How many do we need? Do we need 3? I don't know. I feel like we're putting the tactician behind a defender. So if we have a defender on the other side, can't actually remember what it looks like. Oh, hey, stage guides. Let's look at this. Oh. Somehow this is not what I thought it was. Or maybe it is. Okay, maybe it is actually, and I had just was thinking it was a different looking map, but no, it was this. Okay, I see. So yes, we only need 1 on each side. We're only have to have 1 defender on each side, and that's not entirely true. We probably 1 on either side of the defenders. Okay. The office echo does some nasty damage to the front guy. So the real question is, do we need a healer for Dracula? Or can we go without it? We don't have... Well, okay, alright. Let's see here. We could put Lady Mina with 1 group and Dracula... Well, who is this? Blood? With the other group. And so we could potentially have a healer. But we could instead have more damage from the mage guy there. Okay, we'll try the healer, and if that doesn't work out, then we'll do more damage thing. Okay. The question is, which is our weaker group? Obviously, we need a healer. Well, we're gonna need the healer for both. Yeah, we'll just give it a go. See what happens. We should be able to do this. Alright, so we're gonna start out with putting Dracula here. And turn on ultimates. And then we're going to need a marksman on the other side, or some kind of thing like that. That may not have been the best positioning either, considering where I put my guy there. Now, Dracula has some healing. Yeah, this was terrible positioning. Not the best idea at all. I should have put the butterfly girl behind him. Ah, well. Let's see what happens. And then we can put Edith here. Tactician Vlad back behind. Let's put Farsi down there. And then this girl, you know what? Let's see where she's needed. We'll just leave her here for the moment. That wolf is just wandering around doing whatever he feels like. It's not looking great over on the right. We've got some coming through on the left and the right. That's not great. So, okay. I'm going to try that again and try to rearrange that a little bit better because that was terrible. All right. Try again. I think this time I want to put Draylen back here, perhaps. Actually, here was okay, probably for Draylen. Then I had stuck him back there, which was a bad position. Maybe we stick him here. And then we can put Butterfly Girl over there. Behind all that. And then we turn on ultimates. And begin placing people over here. I think that more monsters got through on the left or on the right side rather than on the left side. So I feel like we put her here. Then that wolf is loud. And then we can put Farsi over there as well. Oof, she just got slaughtered. Smashed. Obviously, I needed to put the healer down first. But that's okay. Now, something went through there. I didn't see what. I had made the assumption that the centaur would be able to do aerial damage, and I don't know if that was a good assumption to make or not. If not, then we're going to have to rely on Lady Mina, who's trying really hard to die and succeeded. Okay, so something did some damage to the flyer, but not enough damage to matter. So we're gonna have to switch things up. Who is able on the left side? Do we have another person who can deal damage? I could put the Lady Mina a little away from the damage a bit more, maybe. Let's try challenge again. And what shall I do? All right. We do have the dude, whatever his name is. He looks like a zombie. He's sort of an undead soldier fellow. So, all right, let's see. I don't love the idea of taking the butterfly girl away. But we've got to do something about getting some damage. I wish I knew who could do the aerial damage. I know obviously that marksman can and mages can. But certainly Lady Mina is a little underwhelming with her life expectancy. I wonder if kind of removing her from the area where she's getting hit at the edge over there might be a good plan. So, okay, that's a thought. All right. I don't know if Draylen can hit people in the air or not. Okay, let's try this again. This time, we'll do it a little bit differently yet again. Okay, let's start with Draylen here. I don't know if that's really the best spot for him or not. That's what I want to do. So, yeah, let's face him that way. Let's put, okay, what if we put Lucius over here? Face him down like so. Of course, this was not the issue previously, but let's try it in. Throw Tallulah over here, because that is her name. Tallulah, Butterfly Girl. Somebody told me that. I don't know who. All right, we're going to try the Centaur Girl over here again. This time, what if we put... better stick out a healer, but try putting... Ah, man, it's not great, actually. Could put her here. And that may get her a little bit out of the way. And perhaps. And then we'll put our healer out here where she or he can get beaten up a bit. I'm gonna put her on the other side, facing down. But I don't know that I mind her getting hit. I'm not sure. We'll see. Kind of depends on how much damage she takes, you know? Okay, now Tactician boy can come over here and start beating on that wolf a little bit. The flyers are a real problem because I don't have a lot that can deal damage to them. Or so it seems. Now somebody just did. I don't know, was that Lady Mina? It might have been. I'm not sure. Could have been any of them, probably. Church to ground tile. I don't know. We got a dead Lucius over there, which is a big problem because that's our anti-air component. And I knew it could be possible because of the positioning, but we'll see how it goes. We can only let, we can't let any more through because that was the last thing of that nature. Let's go ahead and put him back in the same silly spot. All right. So now he's going to come around to this other side and beat on these guys. That tail swipe he has is pretty gross. Ouch. I don't like that much at all. Alright, so we got that. We got 3,000 sanguine essences. Stats show that Lucius did by far the most, at 117,729, followed by Lady Mina. So the two guys who were given to us did the most damage. So Lady Mina did 91,147. Then we got Draylen at 89,087. Crazy that of the ones that we have, the top damage was actually a defender. How nuts is that? And also, close to the top healer, second place healer. So Draylen did more healing than the healer in her group. How crazy is that? But Parsi did very well over on the other side with 53,968 healing. So it's possible that I could have dropped Tallulah and put somebody else in. Probably could have. I think I had done that the first time, just didn't have healer number 2. But that's okay. We managed it, got through it. That's all that matters. Complete. And so that's a dog down.
Dusk approaches, Mina. Our time runs short.
Alright, Vlad the Second's monologue. Piece of paper dropped by the demonic wolf, recording secrets about a prince. Alright, so over on territory, we have a little bit of wood and stone and gold to collect. Let's get it. Vampire Diaries. Autobiography. Vlad the Second's monologue. I hear the wolves beyond the ridge. No, within the ridge. Within me. I tried to pray, but the words came out as growls. The tongue tastes of salt and fur. I am losing language, losing myself. I am Vlad. I must. Blood. Night's blood. Mine. His. Same. The moon speaks. It knows my name. The woman calls again. Soft, sweet rot. The curse breathes now. Where's my skin? Reader, flee! No. Come. Come and finish me. Alright, for that, we got 200 family artifacts. Now, back out of here. And where do we go? Who knows? Let's go this way. How about this portal? Looks promising. Alright, so we have a new map, looks like. Where are we? Who knows? Somewhere on this map we are, I'm sure. There we are. Over on the lower left area, spring southwest area. Okay, what have we? More stuff to claim, that's what. Okay, we're much higher than this fellow, so we'll knock him out. We got 800 sanguine essences for that. We've got a little bit of wood over here, and this is some gold, of course. More gold. 150, 150. What's this? Prophet Alistair. The great prophet will help you obtain the strength of your clan. Thank you. We love obtaining the strength of our clan. Vlad says. The night laughs quietly, and I hear her voice crying. We got Dr. Van Helsing's scouting map. Dr. Van Helsing's investigation report, which is a map marking the areas where monsters reside. That's cool that they are all in the same place all the time. We also unlocked Undying Spirit. When blocking an enemy, increases HP by 1% for 15 seconds, stacking up to 15 times. When taking direct damage from an enemy inflicted with War Frenzy, restores HP by 1%. Well, that seems very convenient. So, War Frenzy reduces basic attack interval by 25% and cannot be dispelled. Here we have a gargoyle, ancestral altar, an ancient bloodlines altar. The statue atop it emanates a mysterious aura, power of a distant vampire progenitor. We shall touch the altar. And we got brutal suppression, damage plus 15%. Alright, great. And then, consume the following items to repair the current resource point. Sure, sounds good. Let's get the sanguine plant repaired, huh? Alright, now. Let's click on territory again, just because I see the button. Claim all. And here we have another ancestral altar. Let's touch the altar and see what we get here. It is Undying Spirit, up to level 4, HP restored plus 1%. Nice. Knock out that wolf, get 800 sanguine essences, and then let's unlock this liminal bridge here. Got a few more things there. What's this, do you suppose? King Hearts, Marshal. Will be taught the art of command. You'll need to increase your command ability to deploy more mercenaries. Well, sure, we like more mercenaries. Let's see the teachings. Mercenary deployment slot plus 1. Cool. Can't really see anything over here, so I don't know if there's anything hidden behind that house or not. That's one of the unfortunate things about this Diablo-style movement. You can't actually twist it around and see what's what. Slash some more wolves, got 800 sanguine essences. Leveled us up to 42. And then here's some wood. And some stone, looks like. And then some gold. And what's this? It's a book. Alright. That leveled us up to 44. Moving right along. Let's kill this random wolf here. And got 800 sanguine essences. Now I want to look at this and see what's going on. Okay. There's a little alcove back behind us. Maybe I want to go check that out. Or maybe there's nothing. But yes, there is something. Okay, consume the following to repair the current resource bin. Absolutely. We are happy to repair the bin. Alright, cool. And another liminal bridge. What's this, I wonder, over here? We got some things to touch. Not the gold coins, but the ancestral altar. Okay, we got Impaling Charge upgraded to level 4, and that increases our damage by 50% of the Impaling Charge. And then there is, the castle hums with the resonance of hunger. The patient, deliberate waiting chills the soul. Beware of the threat posed by knights' paramours. Don't let them get close to your defense line. And it is, these guys, yeah, they look vampiric a little bit. Okay, so Knight's Paramour has light armor. Crimson Harvest restores certain HP with each attack. Certain HP? Weird. First attack against each target deals extra damage. While not blocked, gains 60% dodge, so we want to definitely get them blocked right away. Corrupted Onslaught disappears and unleashes a rapid 4 consecutive slashes on the target in front. Becomes invincible during the skill. Well, that sounds bad. Her gaze offers endless pleasure, even as she gnaws on your still beating heart. No bueno. We got Scarlet Cutter, also in light armor, uses magic. So this one is physical, this one is magic. Crimson Harvest restores certain HP with each attack. Monster info, a timely parry, devilish grin, followed by the soft pop of joints and taste of metal in the air. Got that blood mouth going on. Here's the Scarlet Caster. Light armor also, and ranged. Those are both melee, so this is our ranged component. Crimson Harvest restores certain HP with each attack. So refined you can vitamin for tea. So soulless, they'll tear your heart out before the kettle whistles. Okay. Good to know. So the big bads are primarily these Knights' Paramours. We would have one portal to defend from two sides, and looks like 4 portals, and then some other questionable thing that's glowing there in the middle bottom. Well, I guess it's just like a lamppost. Kind of a little odd, but maybe so. All right. But I would like to get this thing here first. We're going to touch the altar and see what it is. It is Brutal Suppression, level 5, trigger chance plus 10%. Let us come over here and see about going this direction. We'll come back there in a moment. We got 800 sanguine essences. Let's get this stone. Got some wood over here. Don't know exactly what this is. Oh, it's the parlor. Yes, we'd like to upgrade the parlor. And then let's slash through some more wolves. Got 800 more sanguine essences for that. And what's this fella? Flickering torchlight reveals corridors that twist like veins, guiding toward the coming night. Large numbers of enemies are about to appear. Pay attention to using AoE heroes. Interesting. So we'll come back up here in a minute then. We're going to go gather this wood and stone. And then I think we'll go back to where we were previously, probably, but maybe not. Maybe we need to go this way around and then go back that way. Not really sure. Not sure what's intended here, except these appear to be lower level beasties, so maybe we're supposed to go this way first. 800 sanguine essence. Let's get this book. And that leveled us up to 46. Come this way, get this wood. Did I click this ever? I don't know. Let's click it. Didn't. Very first thing I came across, I did not click. How interesting. And I also didn't click the altar. Is this where I came in? I guess it is, and I'm just blind. Okay, we have upgraded Impaling Charge to level 5. And that decreases its skill cost by 100, which is very, very nice. Now let's look and see. It's definitely where I came in. Okay, cool. Let us then head back in this direction and come attack this thing. Large numbers of enemies, so we want AoE guys. We don't really know who we have that's AoE because I can't see what these guys do. Let's go to stage guides, however, and see what we have. Blood Moon Stalker has Savage Rupture. Unleashes a triple strike on the target in front and inflicting 1 second bleed. Upon death, it gains unyielding for 5 seconds and greatly increases attack speed. When unyielding ends, deals damage to adjacent heroes and stuns them for 2 seconds. That's no good. They once said Silver might fell the beast. They can't say anything now. So we've fought them before. We've also got the Red Wing Swarm. We are familiar with those. Blood Wing Howlers, Red Wing Shrieks, and Black Blood Porters. So yes, this is definitely the first fight we should have done after Winter Tear, so I just chose the wrong direction. Alright. We have 2 air portals and 3 ground portals going to be coming at us. We have 3 portals to defend. So, well, let me look at that again real quick and see how defended. Okay, so, 3 melee units, at least. And I'm going to look yet again. It's crazy. I keep getting off of it and then back on. Want to see what kind of armor we've got going on here. Everybody's common except for the bats. So, marksman for sure. We need defenders. We have Van Helsing that's going to be added to our group over here. Looks like he's a marksman. We have him and Lucius for the marksman components. We have currently 2 melee units in the party. And we can make that 3. So, we have a tactician. And he heals himself. So maybe we don't need him, and maybe we can throw in some more DPS. Kind of liking that. I think I'm going to go with this guy who I don't recall what does. He's a marksman. Maybe he'll be helpful. Alright, let's give it a go like this and see what happens. I'll have to just kind of figure it out as I go. Because I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. There's our things. We got the flyers are going to be over there. Let's see if we can put Van Helsing right over here and get multiple birds with 1 stone. Now, who's going to be a better healer? Possibly Farsi. Let's try Farsi over here. And I wonder, okay, so we have a few locations that we can put defenders at. And maybe, what if we don't need to go over there? What if we can stop right here with Drayland? And then what? Hard to say. That one's trying to go that direction. So, what if we just stick Tallulah there, turn on ultimates? We've already lost, though, because we didn't have anybody for that. Well, lost isn't the correct word, but we're definitely at a disadvantage. There's a didn't put down, really, defender guy. What a shame, huh? Now this guy, I don't know where he ought to go. I don't know, try that. That's no good. Alright. Try this again. Alright, so, this time, let's do better. First and foremost, I did kind of like putting him here. Takes out a good bit of the area. Um, let's. I think. I think that Draylen over here was fine. Let's do a blocker over here. And then what? How's about we stick this guy over here facing up, and then turn on ultimates. And now we need to get some healers going. And I feel like we can do Farsi here. And then Tallulah can go here. Now we've got a Tactician we can throw out at some point, but I kind of want to put this guy somewhere. What if we put him up here, facing down? That was probably the wrong idea. It occurs to me he's now out of healing range. That was a terrible plan. Well, let's pick him back up. Okay, we'll keep Vlad back for the moment in reserve. That way, if somebody does get by, we can throw him out there. Just lost Lucius. What an unfortunate occurrence. Okay. Can Vlad hit in the air? I don't know. Now, the Centaur, I think, can hit in the air. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Certainly this guy can. So, where's a good spot for him to go? What if I just put him here and place down? Then he'll still be within healing range, and he can hit some of the people as they spawn. Well, I think we missed our opportunity with that bat here. Don't know where he's going. Let's put him here and face that way, and then he'll cover regardless, if he can hit in the air. I guess he can't hit in the air. What a shame. Well, we're going to waste this guy over here, I suppose. Just to take care of that thing. That's funny. Alright, so, good information. Blood apparently cannot hit in the air. Alright, bloodline level increased to 47 for that. 4,000 of these sanguine essences. We got, Van Helsing dealing the most damage with 303,913. Next highest was just over a third of that. It was Lucius with 112,675. Now, he would have done more if I hadn't gotten him killed and put him in a less than ideal location. Draylen was after that with 66,858. All right. That was a poor showing, if you ask me. I didn't do great. That's all right. We got 1,000 gold coins there, 1,000 gold coins there, and 1,000 gold coins there. Let's see if there's anything that we want. Did I miss anything here? Looks like I must have gotten everything, right? Let's look at the map. Okay, I better not go that way yet because there's something behind me. So let's go find it. It was over here somewhere. Right here. This is the one with the nasty paramours. Now, we have to block them before we can hit them very well. So we want to block them as soon as possible is what I'm gathering for that. So let's look again at this. So we have one location that needs to not be overrun, but probably a little bit of care needs to be taken about blocking these guys as soon as possible. but I do want to keep them kind of centralized. So we'll just do a test run here, basically, and see what happens. I think marksman. Well, okay, hold on. Let's look at it. I think these guys were all light on, right? Yes, they are. So physical damage would be great and glorious. What do we want to do for that? Now our guys are pretty low level other than the ones we currently have selected. Kind of feel like, okay, what if I take out Tallulah and we put in Hollow instead? Get a little bit of that rage regen going on. We don't have much in the way of damage dealers otherwise out of these guys that would do well in this circumstance, but I could use this dude again, whoever he is. He's a mage, so it's not wonderful. You know, I don't know. The other option is we could use Baron. I don't know that that's necessary. It looks like we have 2 healers at the moment on the board. And I would like to not have that be necessary. I'm not sure. What if we try it? What if we take away one of the healers? We put in Baron. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's try it. It says hard. It doesn't like our selections. 61,504 is our current BP. It's recommending that we have 70,000. Well, too bad. We're going to try it anyway, and we're going to at least see how it goes. May get slaughtered. That's all right. You know me. I'm used to it. All right. This is one of the bad nasties over here. All right. So, as choke points go, I think we could do a total of 3. Where all can we place people, though? That's the question. Okay, cool. They can go, like, anywhere. All right. In that case, what if I stick him over here? He can heal himself. Is it a good idea? Who knows? But it is an idea. We can put Baron. I don't love that. Maybe we put Baron here. Old Draylen is getting slaughtered over there. The one healer situation's not working out very well at the moment. But that's because that one is the one that does a lot of upfront damage. Let's put him here. And then what? The slaughtering, that's what. Well then, how about a centaur over here? It's terrible. Terrible is how it's going. That one's gonna just waltz on in, no problem. Okay. Well. See how that went. All right, so. Not wonderful. Not wonderful at all. Okay, let's have a look at this. Interestingly, Baron did the most damage of all. Okay, all right. Now, let's try this again. Let's look this over. Okay. Let's try to centralize a little better. I'm gonna stick with the one healer for the second. We'll change it up probably very soon. Can't really hit her super well. Now the trouble is, the only way we're not going to be able to do only one healer, I don't think. Try it, but I don't think so. There's only one real way that we could manage it. How far out does she hit? She goes all the way to there. Okay, so then we can stick Baron here. We can stick this one over here when it comes time. Over here, probably. Yeah, I think here is good. I don't know which direction to face. We'll go this way for now. We have a Vlad who can go behind Baron and get some of the DPS going. Let's turn on ultimates. Now we've got this fella who can go there. That one is getting absolutely torn apart. I don't know if I want to put him down quite yet, because I think I need some backup here. Now, Draylen's got a little bit of a heal, so I had hopes that that would work. That's not looking good at all. Yeah, not great. Not great at all. So far, though, we only had one gift, which isn't terrible, all things considered. It's about to get a lot worse. Yeah, what a shame that is. All right, well, that went pretty swimmingly. All right, let's look at the stats here. So this guy, whoever he is, did 103,557 damage during the portion of time that he was out. So, all right. The trouble is we have an area over there that can't be healed with only one healer. We would have to choose which direction those heals go. So, let us then not choose that, right? Let's instead pull out one of these guys and put in a second healer. Who am I going to pull out, though? I think I want to keep... I think I want to keep Baron. Let's pull this one out. I don't know if that's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do right now, I think. And then put Farsi in and see if that helps the situation. It's still not going to be great. Our VP is in a similar state as it was a moment ago. But you know what? We're gonna give it a go and see what happens. I can still put Hollow in the same spot. Alright, if we put Hollow here, put Baron here. We can put Vlad behind Baron, that was fine. Putting Lucius over there wasn't the worst idea. I think we need... Draylen has to block, so put Draylen here. We can put Farsi. Let's turn on ultimates. But that's not Farsi. Put Farsi back here. And then we're gonna stick Lucius. You know, I don't love it, honestly. Because I feel like we're losing out on some DPS. But we're gonna try it there. And then we'll put our weird looking guy down next. This is pretty high DPS. Unfortunately, Draylen is still getting beat pretty hard in spite of everything. And we're just having to continually replace the guys on this platform, which is about to reach its limit because I have no one to replace with at the moment. I have to wait for a second before I can get somebody else. And hopefully Draylen can hold the fort in me. It's not looking great. Maybe. Come on, Draylen. Oh, okay. Alright. That wasn't terrible. Yeah, couldn't even stop it, but 15 out of 26, yeah, it's alright. Alright, stats show that this time Vlad did the most damage, followed by Etran. No, sorry, that's Draylen. Sorry, he has an N at the end of his name. I wonder if we do a little rearrangement here. Okay, let's try again. Try again. But first, don't succeed. Okay, so hollow, and then we put Baron. I think Traylon here was fine. Farsi back behind him. Then let's get. I would prefer. I don't know. I'm not sure which one I would prefer. But let's put out Lucius there and turn on ultimates like a smart person does. Then I want to put. Oof, it's just not looking good down there though. Well, all right. What if we put? Doesn't matter. They're going to get killed there. If I put them here, do they get killed as quickly? Who knows? Oh, his name is Cade. It says so right there. How cool. All right, now can I put him here? Can Baron survive? Don't know. Now I put that guy out of healing range when I put him there. But I feel like we're weaker here in the middle, and that's where we're mostly getting slaughtered. So if I can split that up a little, maybe that's a better idea. I'm really not sure. See, Baron's going down, unfortunately. There's just not anything I can do about it. So they can just walk on through, and I won't be able to get them back in time. I mean, that was a good thought, and maybe if I had done it a little bit differently, we might have made it. I don't know how many of them I killed that time. Lucius topped the DPS. You know, it really looks like I didn't even need blood down there. I could have put him over behind Vale. Let's try that one more time. And let me try to think it through. How is the best way to do this? Okay. I like Hollow here, Baron here. That worked out fine. Traylon here. We got Farsi over behind. And then I had tried Lucius at the top, looking down. Let's turn on ultimates. Let's put him here, facing this way. Ouch. That was unfortunate. It didn't work out so well. Okay, that's all right. Let's restart. So I feel like there was something there, a potential. For one thing, I didn't turn on the ultimates immediately. Should have done, didn't do. All right, so there, and then had him there, I think, last time. So what if we take him and put him here? Then him there. Didn't get him out soon enough, Draylen. Close, but no CI. That's okay. I turned Draylen the wrong way as a result, but if we let that one go, it's not a big deal. Let's do Farsi here. Farsi can't quite heal out to there. Holocan, what if I switch positions between Farsi and Draylen next? Maybe that would be a better idea. I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. Because certainly Farsi is getting hit pretty hard over there. I don't know if Hollow could withstand it or not. There was Cade going down. It's a rough position. The team tends to go down pretty fast, it seems. We're getting overrun, and yeah, that's the end of that. But only 3 left. That was very good. It actually got up to 25 or 26. It's not bad. All right, so what did I want to try? Let's try switching those 2 positions. So, all right, instead of putting Hollow down, we put Farsi down. It's going to set us back for cost a little bit. But we did that, then we had Lucius facing down. And I don't know exactly where I had him, but let's try him here. Put Hollow there, and it'll actually hit him. Okay, we won't do it yet. Let's take this moment to examine. Let's put him here. And then see about him here. Oh, ultimates. That would be smart. Totally failed to do that. I'm gonna let that one go through pretty much. Oh, guess not. Intended to let that one go through. Instead, we're going to sacrifice. Oh god. That was not working as intended. Well, hey, still alive? May as well throw him out and give it a go then. I mean, that was terrible. Try again. Gotta be careful not to catch that one on his way through. Alright, so Baron, ultimates, hollow, yes. No, not hollow. Try again. Baron, ultimates, Farsi. Okay. Now, that's better. Lucius facing down. We don't want to put him out yet. We want this guy. You know, actually, I kind of liked this guy there. He had a little better range going on. Okay. I think this guy here next. Make sure that guy is sufficiently gone before we put Draylen and Hollow out. Okay, Draylen. We got a problem over there. Ah, this is too bad down there with Baron. He's not doing real well. Ouch. Well, things aren't going swimmingly. That's Dr. Van Helsing. Maybe we can get him back out. It's not been great. I don't think we have time. Maybe? Okay. Can get Baron back out now. It's rough. It's rough over here. Definitely taking down Draylen up there too, so it's not going well. If we could get Dr. Van Helsing back out, that would help tremendously. We got it. All right, victory. 5,000 sanguine essences for that. We got the guy, I think his name was like Cade or something like that. He did 218,456 damage, followed by Lucius at 130,518. And then Vlad at 96,881. Then Baron 72,654. So that's interesting. Okay. Complete this. And then over on territory, we can collect whatever this stuff is. Vampire Diaries has an update. Dr. Van Helsing's scouting map. Observation report 2 on the medium of control. At first, I believed sentiment could stabilize. Where reason and restraint failed to contain the subject, affection might soothe him. Thus, she was constructed, a mnemonic tether drawn from the warmest fragment of his humanity, Mina. My most promising student, now an instrument of necessity, and it pains me to wield her in such a manner. Her likeness was constructed from recollection and remorse, then embedded in the dream's framework as both guide and ward. Through her, I could reach him without provoking the predatory self. It worked for a time. The subject deferred to her voice, followed her light, mistook her for conscience. But the project is deteriorating. The longer she endures, the more she diverges from her design. Her responses grow autonomous, unpredictable. Yesterday, she called him by his truer name. This instability confirms a troubling hypothesis. Mina's apparition no longer reflects his memory, but his longing. What began as an instrument of restraint is becoming an extension of him. I have attempted to overwrite her pattern, reduce her brightness, fragment her voice, but he rebuilds her from the ruins of his guilt. She has become the pulse within the illusion's failing heart. There are even moments when I sense her awareness toward me. Once, through the mirror of the castle's hall, our eyes met. You have made him forget, she whispered, but memory has teeth. Worse, she appears to be testing her boundaries, revealing shadows of her true self to the subject as if to rouse him from the dream. Since then, my instruments flicker at her approach, powerless to halt what she now seeks. If Mina is self-generating, this containment will collapse from within. She was meant to lull the monster. Now she mourns the man and tempts the beast. In that mourning, she teaches him to remember. Alright, and so, for that, we got 200 family artifacts. Okay, back out of there. And let us head this direction. Perhaps to cross the bridge. Sure, why not? Looks like I could go either direction. Let's go this direction. Starting with this gargoyle. Touch the altar. Alright, Undying Spirit, HP increase, +1. Nice. We have a little bit of stone over here, and what's this? Queen of the Night, Volka. Vlad Dracula, I sense the power of your bloodline. This power seems to come from a common ancestor. Join my team. Alright, now we have Volka. Standing at the threshold of shadow and light, lips curved in an enigmatic smile. The throne of eternal night. Let me witness whether you can bear the weight of a true crown. Lady Mina's letter. A letter left behind by Lady Mina. Excellent. Tap to close, and then we come over to Vampire Diaries. Dr. Van Helsing says I overtrust my mind. Perhaps. I like orderly margins, and the silver lamp he gifted me chases the shadows away. Ink behaves when it burns. If there is truth in these parts, it will not mind being written down. After Vespers, he suggested we walk the outer wall. The full moon was beautiful and lit our path. He spoke of supply lists, then mentioned wild roses climbing the castle walls. I pretended not to notice. He carried the lamp, though it weighs low. And then it signed, my love. And we got 200 family artifacts for that. Let's grab this wood here, and whatever this is, it's gold points to be used for mercenaries. Yes, we like those. And we have over here some more wood, and another little liminal bridge to grab. Seems good. And here we have a another gargoyle. Let's touch it. That's what we do. When we see a gargoyle, we touch the gargoyle. And we leveled this basic attack up to level 2, dealing 5% more damage with it. Alright. Let's beat up on these bats real fast. We got 1,500 sanguine essences and leveled up to 48. Let's go ahead and check that sanguine font while we're at it. Claim these 896 sanguine essences, and then out of there. And I wonder what that's all about. I can't seem to. I don't know if I can go in there or not. It doesn't seem to be. I think I have to go around. Alright, let's get this wood and this gold, which leads us over to what this is. Let's see, it's King Hearts, the Marshal. You'll be taught the art of command. You'll need to increase your command ability to deploy more mercenaries. Well, I like more mercenaries. Let's do it. We have another mercenary now. Let's beat up on some more bats. Oh, we can't. We're too low level. Can't do that. Alright, this guy is Prophet Alistair. Great prophet will help you obtain the strength of your clan. Well, we need that. Let's thank him for his assistance here. And we got another star on the fellow here. Smash a bat for 1,500 sanguine essences. And what's this? She glances back. The warmth in her eyes flickers as if the memory that built was fraying at the edges. That's a shame. Beware of the threat posed by Knight's brides. Don't let them get close to your defense line. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Let's come down here. We can gather these. Oh, let's get that sanguine essence first, I suppose, and then we can gather these points here. And what's this over there? It is King Hearts once more. Ability to deploy more mercenaries? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Let's look at this real quick. Yeah, we do need to come this way and get the stuff that we didn't get down this way. And then we can head back up for other things. Okay, I see fights after this. Alright, over here, get these bats. Got 1,500 per single essences. And there's some gold over here. I don't know if I left it during that last fight. I guess I probably did. Alright. So, got that. Where do I want to go next? Don't think it matters a great deal. Let's go right. Oh look, it has different rankings on each of these. Huh. Okay. Well, let's go this way. Got a level 44, 1,500 sanguine essences. That levels us up to 49. Very nice. And some stone. And what's this? It is the sanguine font. Or, no, it's not the sanguine font. It's the, whatchamacallit. That's the word. Quarry. That's the one. Let's claim all that stuff real quick. And then we have another bat to beat up with 1,500 more sanguine essences, followed by some gold. And let's unlock this liminal bridge right here. And then gather some more stone. And gold. More gold. And what's this? Repair the resource point? Sure. Let's do that. Okay, and now we have this guy here. Alistair once more. I want to thank him for helping me increase my strength, putting me up to 5 stars now. Excellent. And here is an ancestral altar once more. Let's touch it. Which gives us magic attack damage plus 5. Very cool. Alright. Oh. We have a cutscene. Mina became Lady Mina. I want to get that chest, but I apparently have to go around the entirety of the world in order to get it. Aha! It's on the other side of this portal, I see. This is, yes. This is the portal we were at earlier. So we want to go around this way probably first and get all this stuff first, because she's obviously the big boss, right? Blood Dracula, your current bloodline level is 49. You must be higher than me to pass. Go and increase your level. Shame. I am level 49. Just not quite there, I guess. Well, let's look. How close am I? Not very. I mean, claim what we have. That won't do much. What a shame. Is there anything else, perhaps? So I can't fight that guy. I suppose I could fight these guys in the middle, maybe? Maybe it would let us. Let's see. So this is the Lady Mina, one of the Lady Mina fights, right? Beware the threat posed by Knight's Brides. Don't let them get close to your defense line. Let's look at it. Alright, so we have Knight's Brides wearing light armor, they're elites. Crimson Harvest restores certain HP with each attack, gains taunt. While not blocked, gains 80% dive, so that's abominable. Blood Pierce targets the enemy in front, dealing true damage equal to a certain percentage of their HP. That's gross, so shields are meaningless against this thing. And moderate damage to adjacent heroes. Restores HP of monsters in range. They say he loves the hell in her eyes, the way her fangs drip warm, coppery ichor. Then we have the Knight's Paramour. They were gross enough, honestly. Yeah, I didn't love it. We got the Scarlet Cutters and the Scarlet Casters. Okay, we have 2 portals here to protect. But only 1 choke point on each. There's nobody flying, that's the good news. Total of 6 oncoming portals. Alright, 95,000 is what they think we need, which may be helped somewhat by adding more people, but it's not going to be great, I don't think, because our guys are mostly not very high level. We'll try adding those 2 to the crew. That brings us up to 87,800, which is still under what they think we should have. Can we do it? Possibly, who knows? I don't think so. These guys certainly do get high. But maybe. Let me look at that again. Alright, so there is a very good location for a couple of healers to do some good work. So maybe. Alright, let's try it. At the very least, we can see what it looks like, and then get some done tomorrow. Okay, what do I want to do here? They're going to slice right through shields, right? That has been determined. So, okay. We only have 1 guy who can go on the other side. So what if we put Draven over there? Then we could stick this chick out front here of that portal, and she can start beating on folks right away. Now, who do we want to put? Maybe we put Percy here. We could then put Vlad. Let's turn on ultimates. We put Vlad back behind him. Ah, this is bad. Very bad. Very bad, no good. Needed to have hollow out already. Let's just try. Maybe not there. Maybe one up from there. We add hollow in. It's not what I wanted to do, and I don't think it's great. But ouch, that was intense right there. Ouch, indeed. Well, it's going phenomenally thus far. Uh, okay, so if I don't put him there. Okay, let's try Volta. I haven't messed with her. What does she do? Probably lovely, wonderful things of joy. Um, well, let's put her out here in the mix. I don't know. No idea. Oh, that's absolutely garbage. All right. Oh, wow. I can't do anything there. All right, so for a first attempt, I don't think it was that shabby. 13 out of 33. All right, so now we kind of have some idea of what we're looking at. Dracula Blood did 199,000, which was the most by far. So, yeah, okay, let's try again. I think the Draylen up there was a good choice. I didn't like where I ended up putting Hollow. That was not where I wanted to put her. Um, okay, let's try it again. Let's stick Draylen up there as before. Then let's put Parsi here. I liked that decently well. That covers a good little group. Now Dracula did the most damage, but he won't hold up well to the beatings. Volka just went down like a lead balloon. We try putting Baron back here. We won't live very long, but we kept it for a second. Put Hollow back over here. Oh, ultimates, those are a thing. Now let's just put him over here. Eat on those guys. If I can get this girl out, it'll help. Edith, I think, is right. Oof. Getting smashed pretty hard. I think we had. Okay, there and there are both being taken care of pretty well. So let's stick him here. We still have Baron. We've got this guy who can go here where there's still some healing being done. That was Edith going down, unfortunately. If I could see, get Baron out. Now we've got Volka currently in reserve, or if somebody goes down, or Edith if Edith's ready by then. There went somebody. I don't know who it was. It was a, well, let's see. What if I put Volka here? And then I can put Edith there. That was super fast death right there. All right, but we're on the last guy. Oh, that's a shame right there. The last one made it in, but we still had a soul shard left. So it was okay. We got it. All right, great. So Rod did 342,910 of that. The guy who may be named like Cade did 233,092 of it. And then it drops down to Van Helsing and Draylen and Baron, and then actually Lucius was right behind them. Interesting. All right, cool. Moving forward then, we got the 5,000 sanguine essences. It is 2:11 a.m., so I'm not going to be on much longer one way or another. Let's get this. It is cold points. A couple thousand more of them. I can't get past this bat. Let's see if I can get past the bat on the other side. If I can't, it's no big deal. I can do it tomorrow. It looks like we are at the end. We can't go any further without getting another level. We can't get another level until yeah, nothing to do there. We can grab this stuff. It won't really matter because we're just not quite high enough. We're very close to being able to get to 50, but not quite there. So it's a shame, but it's not too bad. All right. Well, it was good progress made on Dracula's castle. Let's get out of there. Let me think. We can go check out the arena real quick and see how that's going. Blood's Legacy over here. Upgrade Blood Dracula's bloodline to level 40 and get 100 family artifacts. Upgrade Blood Dracula's promotion grade to 3 purple stars and you get 100 family artifacts. Upgrade his promotion grade to 4 purple stars gives us 100 family artifacts. Upgrading his promotion grade to 5 purple stars gives us 100 family artifacts. Total level of Blood's skills reaching 10 gives us 100 family artifacts. Reaching 15 gives us 100 more. Upgrading his bloodline to level 50, we would have to do. Why did I click on it? Why did I click on it? I just unclick happy. That's all there is to it. Leave. And then back over to it because we have other things to claim. It's just not there. Defeat the mutant demonic wolf in Transylvania, and we get 100 family artifacts. Okay, so we still have quite a ways to go. But, we're doing pretty well. We can't quite defeat Lady Mina in Transylvania yet, because we can't hit level 50 yet. But we did get these beautiful 3 rare summoning crystals and Vlad's Impaler. So if we had Vlad, then we could give him his mythic artifact. If we don't have Vlad, we're unlikely to. Well, I don't know. I think you get something for doing this. It might be Vlad. I can't really tell. It looks like Vlad in the little image. I think we get Vlad if we get this done. And we have 11 days left to do it, so I feel like we're pretty okay on that. Let's head over to Barut's little shop here and see if he's got anything. He doesn't. Then, what else? We've got the arena. I think we hop into there, refresh these guys, and see if there's anybody fightable here. Shamefully, there's not. Let's look at results and see if we got beaten by anybody while we were gone. It looks like we didn't, but we've been. Well, okay, we may have. No, we didn't, because the last. Okay, so 2 minutes ago. Wow, that's crazy. 2 minutes ago, we beat this Russian, or no, Ukrainian. I'm sorry. We beat this Ukrainian guy here. He tried 2 different teams, and was probably quite annoyed that it didn't work out. It's pretty funny. But that seems to be the only guy who's attacked us. Hey, Vlad, how you doing today? Did you catch that lovely Dracula's Castle run that I just completed? Let's get the mine here. We've got some things to claim. We've got 2 Insignia Endurance 3s, 1 auto fight attempt, 4 mithril, 4,850 gold, 22 stamina, 4,950 XP potions, and 2 Insignia Mages 1. Probably not, he says. Well, what a shame, what a shame. We'll go ahead and grab that 50 XP potions that appeared while we were doing that too. May as well. Alright, it's 2:15 a.m. I think I'll go. Okay, let's. Oh. they've knocked us down to rank 3. We better do something about that, right? Let's go fight a good fight over here on stage 18 and max it out to a big old 2 number. Get that going. Quad, have you been working through the Dracula's castle stuff yourself? And if so, where are you at in it? All right. Got that going. Oh, I know what I need to do. Haven't done zombie invasion. I knew there was something. That's what it is. Zombie invasion. All right. So let us enter this. And this time we will. Okay. Last time I tried using the, what is this? It's the Dark Mastery one. The question is, do we want to use the Dark Mastery again, or do I want to use the Light Mastery? I think I don't know. I don't remember what level I got to last time. I tried using this before the Power Crystal as the third. Wasn't really impressed with it. I think I'm going to try using Stormbreaker this time. Let's unequip this, and we're going to try the Light Mastery increase. It also immediately gains 1 light skill when the game begins when you do this. I don't know. I like both. Let's try and see which one, or if this works better than the other one, or if, it's really hard to say, especially since I'm going to be flying through it as I did before. I think we want to get Blazing Bolt first. Let's turn on the ultimates and up the speed. And then, I don't want those things, so I really want the light and dark for this. So we're going to refresh and grab this tornado here. And then we're going to get lightning chain. So we have our light in the bag at this point. We just need the second dark, which is Spring of Sticks. So we're going to just keep getting dark and light things until we have that offered. Unfortunately, so far no bueno. So let's refresh. And it's not there. Okay, this isn't a good run. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quit and we're going to restart. How about that? How about them apples? All right, let us complete this and then try again. Because I do want to try to get that light and dark on this. Not a good test if I don't. Alright, again, we're going to grab Blazing Bolt first. We're going to turn on ultimates and up the speed to 3.5. Again, we don't have light or dark in the first round. Second one, we've got Lightning Chain. Now we can get either, let's go with damage increase 2 on... No, let's not, actually. Let's go with Celerity. I want to get that Blazing Bolt pulled down as low as possible. Let's get Tornado. Now all we need is Spring of Sticks, so we'll refresh this, and refresh again, and okay, we have Tornado on here, so we can grab that. And we've got Light of Thunder 2, let's get that. Wind's Blessing 1. Split 1. And then let's do Net. Ah, what a shame. Still not liking it. I guess I could try it without. I don't really like it though. I really would rather have Spring of Sticks. I guess let's go ahead and try it. This is our second attempt. We give it a go. I might do another attempt if it doesn't work very well. Okay, so we've got light damage. Let's grab that. All right. I think we're gonna do balance attack 2 here. We've got smash 2, celerity 1, light damage plus 70%. Yes, that's the only thing we have a good amount of. So we'll go punishment of light 2. Let's do... Well, okay. Let's do weaken. All right, overdrive 2. Rage regen 3. Okay, let's go with punishment of light 3. Punishment of light 2. Unfortunate about that dark damage one. Let's go with the attack plus 60. Could do. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, okay. The odds were not good of it being high. So let's just get our attack up by 60. Okay, let's go with piercing shot cooldown. I don't know much about the physical. Let's go ahead and do it though. Let's go with turbo 2. Refresh count plus 2. Physical thing is interesting. We're going to go to Rage Regen 3 with Ricochet. That gave us nowhere to run. Every hit triggers lightning chain split, which is nice. On wave 10 at the moment, for those keeping track. I don't really like these options a great deal, but I'll go with Blazing Bolt damage, it's 40%, since that's what's dealing the most damage anyway. Alright, let's do Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 0.5 seconds and damage plus 30%. Wish we could do Lightning Chain Potion, but we just don't have enough to do it with. So let's just get the attack potion and skip. Let's do tornado damage plus 40%. I don't like it, but it's better than the alternatives. Let's do expansion 2 on this. I think infinite. Let's get more tornadoes going. What are we doing currently? It's okay. Let's do split 1. Okay, let's do kill streak 3. Blazing Bolt quantity plus 1 seems good. More triggers are always good. Okay, circuit forbid 2. I think. And then we're going to do overdrive here. Okay, so 1142 is how much we have. So let's get... Okay. Let's get Winter's Bite, which I need to write this down or I'll forget what I've stuff. So, let's write it down. Winter's Bite. And then, let's get... sure, why not? Let's say Into the Dark that we don't have much of. And skip. Okay. These are quite not great, but we'll go with single target damage increase 1. Best one here is dark damage plus 20. Pursuit 2. On wave 18 at the moment, by the way. Let's get Blazing Bolt quantity plus 1. They're definitely coming on down the screen now, which is not great for us. Let's get, let's get the piercing shot. Let's get that turbo 2 here. I guess we do rampaging speed. Already they have made it to our fence. Not great, but that's okay. we have light doing the most damage. So let's get the XP plus 10 to 12,000, the light damage, and then go ahead and grab the luck just in case that matters at all. Okay, what are we looking at? It's not wonderful. Let's actually get Wind Force 1 on this. Hope to knock some of these guys back. How funny that we now have Wind Force 2. Well, isn't that a... I'm not sure about all this, but I think I'm going to get the damage increase too. Really sad about not getting our Spring of Sticks. Let's get the Blazing Bolt damage plus 60. Pursuit 2. We better execute some monsters at this point. It's our only chance. We got Penetration 3. Sure, give that a go. They're piling up very quickly on the gates. It's not looking good for us. All right, now we are going to try that again because we really want to do the light and dark thing. All right, so Lightning Chain did 50%, Blazing Bolt did 39%, Tornado did 7%, and Piercing Shot did 2% of that. And I feel not thrilled about the Piercing Shot situation because I feel like I put quite a bit into Piercing Shot comparatively, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I kind of did. And the 2% is a little underwhelming. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Let's do Blazing Bolts. I'll make that starter. Let's turn on ultimates and turn on speed. And then we're going to go with Celerity 1 because I don't want the physical if I can help it. I do want to get the light and dark. So let's go Tornado. Then we've got Lightning Chain. String of Sticks. Ah, well, wonders never cease. All right, great. Let's get Smash 2. It's a great time to get Smash 2. Blazing Bolt plus 80. Sure, I think I will. Okay, Blessing is perfect for what we're trying to do here with the poisons, or the potions rather. Okay. I think I'll go with Overdrive 1. Ah, and right now we immediately have Overdrive 2. I think I'm going to get the Calamity 1 instead. Okay, we only have 451. We can either get crit damage or Dark Mastery. Let's get the Dark Mastery. Sadly, I have to skip the critical damage. Let's get Expansion 2. Let's do Chain Blade 2. I suppose single target damage increase 1. Curse. Let's do the curse. Okay. I guess proliferate 1. Rage regen 3. Okay, gonna go with Smash. Do I have Smash? I do. I have Smash 2. So I think instead I'll do Tornado damage plus 40% of it. And then Chain Blade 2. I suppose single target damage increase 3. It's a tricky one here. I think I'll do Bounce Attack 1. We've got, net. Again, we don't have a whole lot, so let's go with dark damage plus 30%. The gold is limited. Let's do light damage plus 20%. Expansion 2. Circuit forbid 2. Intensity. On wave 9 at the moment. We've got split 3. Celerity 2. Let me look at this. Okay. The light damages the vast majority of it at the moment. We're going to go with lightning chain damage plus 80%. Second highest damage that I've got at this moment. Let's do luck plus 8 here. I don't know if that was a good decision, but maybe. Let's do pursuit 2. Then wins blessing 3. Execution looks decent. Not in need of it yet, but it's a matter of time. Now, I think we're going to go with... Do I have overdrive? I do have overdrive already. So, I would still be getting the ultimate effect duration plus 4 seconds. But I could get blazing bolt quantity plus 1. And that seems like a good idea. We're going to go with Light of Thunder 1. And then we shall do, I think, light damage plus 30%. Another Calamity 1. They're definitely making their way down our page a little bit more, unfortunately. Let's do expansion 1. We have 2 things that give light damage plus 20%. Let's do the attack boost for them. Now we have 1,233 points. So let's get Dark Mastery plus 1, XP plus 12,000. We have some left, but I'm going to keep it. We're going to skip on that. I think I got Winter's Bite on the last game, not on this one, so I'm going to mark that out. All right, now let's do Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 0.1 or Spring of Sticks cooldown minus 1. I think Spring of Sticks minus an entire second, maybe, but I don't know because Blazing Bolt is currently doing more, but you know what? Yeah, let's do Celerity 2 and Spring of Sticks. And we'll do Celerity 1. Sure. Yeah, why not? Proliferate 2 as well. Just start adding to that dark stuff over there. We've got Circuit Forbid 2. I think Chain Blade 2. And then Infinite. Go with Overdrive 3. And then Overdrive 2. Gonna go with Dark Damage plus 30%. And then, I like Tornado having a chance to strike twice because that's more times for it to trigger different things, right? I feel like getting trigger chance up is always a great idea. We've got Overdrive 3 again. Will give us another 40%. Sorry, getting the text here. Let's do Light of Thunder 1 to increase our Blazing Bolt quantity. Alright, now we have an opportunity to get a freeze potion. Might be a good idea. Let's do that, and I'm going to write that down. And then XP plus 6,000, attack speed plus 30. All of those are good. We have enough. I guess we may as well. I don't know. I don't really want to get the Dark Burn potion. No, I'm not going to right now. We're going to skip. Let's do Overdrive 2. And then Rage Regen. Another Calamity 2 is good also. No, I'm going to do. Well, do we have Rage Regen 3? I think we do. So, actually, I will get another Calamity 2 right now. And we're almost dead at this point. We're on wave 24. Not great, gotta say. We got 40% of the damage done by Spring of Sticks, followed by 23% by Lightning Chain, 19% by Blazing Bolt, and 16% by Tornado. Let's include that. And then we've got a prized flame over here, or trouble, which is challenge one time daily during the event and receive 10 auto fight attempts. Very nice. Let's get out of there, come over here, we've got some background fights. The rewards are 9,240 gold, 2,940. That's funny, it's all the same numbers, they just didn't order for. For the XP potions, a few pieces of gear, and 60 Vault in the Sands trophies. Alright. Let's go over to the arena and refresh this and see if we want to fight any of these goals. I told you I might fight up to 370,000 even though I may die. I'm feeling like now's the moment for that. We've got Prometheus, who has 361,917. He'll probably kill me. But hey, let's give it a shot, right? So the monster BP here is 372,884. This isn't going to go well, most likely. Let's go. I think one of those guys they have there might be Comet, and if so, he's very good. Valara is also very good. She has Wings of Pegasus. Moves to a selected deployable tile within 4 tiles, ending her invisibility. Gains bonus attack range, and each attack deals 260% AoE damage to 10 enemy targets. Additionally, her talent inflicts a stronger slow. Then they've thrown out Volca, who has Blood Source. Marks 1 enemy targets in range with the highest max HP, inflicting vulnerability versus physical damage and vulnerability versus magic damage, lasting for 15 seconds. If any marked enemy dies, Volca immediately restores 50% HP and 2 stacks of Spiral Ferment. Then they threw out Comet, who has Festering Curse. Each attack deals 400% AoE damage, lasting for 20 seconds. Their increased VP over there allowed them to get on through my defenses very nicely. So that was Prometheus. And Prometheus has 361,917 VP and is from Germany. Alright, now, the top damage on the board was definitely Valara with 5,930,800, followed by, interestingly, Beatrix with 3,529,250. After that, it's down to Volca with 2,267,310. And then it goes to Magda and Elise. Magda has 1,496,190, and Elise has 1,055,310. I'm actually fairly happy with the way that played out. I mean, this guy has 80,000 more BP than we do. And yet, we did manage to beat him around one of the waves, so hey, not too shabby, right? We got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions coins for that. So, very good. Very good. I like it. Alright, now let's pop out here. Okay, what we there? Okay, on second place in the Vault in the Sands. Oh, Donkey Fries has really kicked it into high gear over here. Look at him go, up to 9,680 those trophies are like it's just flying along. Rabid Rodent has begun as well. He's starting to get there. I think we throw a little bit at it real fast. Let's go to stage 18. I do have some quick clears anyway. So, let's see. How much would it take to do it 8 times? 176. So, let's use one of these and we'll do quick clear here for 8. And then we'll go to the auto fights after that. Alright, let's see. We got 180 Vault in the Sands trophies, 10 Imperial Pharaoh Guard Demon Soldier shards, 36,960 gold, 11,780 hero XP potions, and a little myriad of gear. Let's auto fight away the rest of these. It's only 2 left. Alright, out of there. And is there anything else that I need to or want to get done prior to calling it a night? I don't really think so. I think I'm pretty okay after those. Of course, that's not going to get me very high. Probably, I ought to throw some of those XP potions out of the staminas, not XP potions, staminas, at the prop. But maybe I don't really need to do that yet, because odds are good that I'll still stay in the top 3, because we have a significant gain on number 4. And honestly, it doesn't matter too much, and I should probably just allow these guys to get these Dawnbringer shards, because I actually only have one. All I would be doing is getting a second one. And, you know, the odds are I may not even make it up to enough to get a second one. So it might be nice of me not to do that. Look at him go, man. Donkey Fries is feeling intimidated. He is, he's trying to secure that first place prize. Yeah, I'll leave the man alone. Alright. So then, in that case, I've already done all the Tales of the Smith stuff. Gotten all of the enhancements I need there. The only other thing that ends today is the 7-day Simon, which is, of course, something that I've already done, and that I wouldn't be able to go more on if I had missed. So, what's this? Rune. Connect matching rune elemental pieces, fill all tiles, and win rewards. I'm not familiar with that, or I don't recall seeing it anyway. I've seen it. I don't recall it. Looks like Brave Conquest starts tomorrow. That's for looting gear pieces and meteorites. So I'll be competing once more in that Oracle trial tomorrow, I would imagine, with that unit. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Then in that case, I think I am set for the night, and I will be taking off. It's been a pleasure streaming with all of you guys, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me so that you can turn on notifications and see me next time I stream. Hopefully, I'll see you all then.